Okay, guys. So in our last class, if you remember, we have seen the lab setup. So we have first see the installation of VMware along with how we can create different NIC cards on VMware. Then we have seen how we can install Palo Alto firewall in VMware and how we can configure the IP address on Palo Alto firewall and how we can basically access it from the web browser. And we have also seen the installation of eveng on your VMware workstation, how we can basically upload different images on eveng, right? We have seen all these things. Now today I will start the how we can install the eveng on Google Cloud Platform, guys. How we can do the eveng lab on Google Cloud Platform. Now, what we have to do generally. So if you want to create a lab on the Google Cloud Platform, so let me just go. What are the things you need basically? So first of all, the people who don't have a laptop with 12 GB of RAM, 12 GB or more RAM, right? If you don't have that kind of good laptop with you, which means for these type of peoples, you have to go with the lab setup over the Google Cloud platforms. Now, this Google Cloud platforms, what they will offer, if you will register or if you will sign up on Google, so you have to create one free tier account with Google, and for that you need a Visa or either MasterCard. They will only take the credit card as per my knowledge. Okay, and your credit card, what are the basically limit on the your credit card? Your credit card should have the at this limit of 75,000 INR, and in your credit card international transaction is enabled. Okay, so these are the things you need with regards to the credit card. Now once you will register or when you will create a free tier account on Google with the help of your credit card, what they will do, Google will give you 300 USD as a free credit for 90 days, which means you can use that 300 US dollar till 90 days for doing our labs. Okay, so now what we will do, in the Google Cloud, what we will rent out basically, what we will rent out one server from Google. On that server, we will basically rent out one server with the RAM of 20, RAM of 32 GB. And after that, what we will do, we will basically install on that server our eveng software. So that's how basically we are going to proceed here. Now, if I'll go here, if I'll open my private window, you can open in any of the windows. What do you have to do? You have to type here GCP free tier account. Google Cloud Platform free tier account, right? If you will go into this one, free trial of free tier Google Cloud account, click on this link. Now what they are saying, get started for free, or either here get started for free. Just click on this one. So I will get lots of email IDs here. Let me just select any of them. So you have to select your email ID in your case, guys. Okay. I'll already save my password, so it will take automatically that password. Click on not now. Once you will enter the correct username and correct password, you will reach into this particular prompt. Okay. So now what we are basically creating the free tier account on the Google Cloud platforms. If you will see, you will get the 300 USD as a free credit, and that amount you can activate it or is active till 90 days. No auto charge after free tier ends. So guys, do not worry about that if you will register with your credit card. Okay. And if your free tier account is, or if your free tier account is expired after 90 days, they will not charge you anything. They have mentioned here. If they will charge, you can basically complain these things with the Google and they will give you the refund as well. Okay. But they never charge anything. Now, here you have to select your country. So whatever country you belongs to, just select your country. Describe the country. So what I'll suggest, you can go with the here personal project or class project or assignment. Just go with these things. Accept the agreement, click on continue. Here you have to enter your number. So just put your number here. Let me put my number here. So you have to put your number in your case. And here you will get one message or one OTP in your mobile. So just let me just wait. I'm waiting for that OTP. I have received that OTP on my mobile number. So now I'm just putting that OTP 503074. Verify the OTP. Now OTP verification has been complete. Give the business name. So you can mention here Eve NG Lab. Any business name you can give here. Here you have to put the credit card details, guys. They will accept Visa or MasterCard. Okay. After putting the credit card details, you have to go in, you have to click on start my free tier account. And if they will ask for the tax information, what you can do? Generally, it is optional, right? You don't need to enter anything. You don't need to enter anything here. Put the credit card details. You have to put name and everything here. They will verify the details. And after that, you have to click on start my free trial account. Like that, basically, you will create the GCP account. Once your account will be created, and after that, if you will go into once after that, if you will log in and if you will go into the billing section, let me just delete this part, and you will able to see here, you will get around 23,000 in INR. In USD, it's around 300 USD. And this amount will be expired after 90 days. If you will able to see this free credit here, that is good. Means you have successfully created the free tier account, guys. Okay. Just guys, give me 1 second. Cool. And guys, I'm audible, right? You can just write on a chat if I'm audible. Do not turn on your camera, guys. Cool. Okay. So this is the first step we have basically completed with regards to the Google Cloud. Now, what you have to do now, if you will go into the Google, if you will type eveng, eve-ng.net. So you will go into this website. If you will go into the documentation, just go to into the documentation. Just you will see here installation. You will see this professional cookbook and community cookbook. So guys, what we are using here, community edition. Okay, so you have to select this community cookbook. Open this cookbook in new tab. Now in this cookbook, basically you will get how you want to install the community edition image, because see, eveng offers two types of images. First one is professional. For professional, you have to pay some amount to eveng, means you have to purchase one license from them. This community eveng is free, and around with this particular image or this community edition of eveng, you can able to perform any type of labs, guys. Okay, so I will not suggest, you can go for the licensed version of it. Okay, you can always go with the community cookbook. Now you will see here in the installation, so how you can install on VMware workstation, how you can install on VMware EXI environment, how you can do the installation of Google Cloud Platform. You will see here. So it is starting on line number 37. So you can directly go into this. You can directly jump into the page number 37. Go into that page number, and now you will get the details here. Google Cloud Platforms. So first, what we have to connect with the Google Cloud Platform. This is the URL they have put here, right? And I have already logged into my Google Cloud Platforms, right? Now what I will do, I'll go into the dashboard. Now what they will say here. Now next, click on the new project, basically. So you will get, when you will go into the dashboard, which is here, when you will click on this dashboard, you will able to see this project here, right? So what you can do, either you can go click on my project, or either what, if you want, you can create a new project as well. Skip the name here, Eve ng lab. Just click on create now. So your project is creating. So we have to wait here. Okay, so now your project is created. Just click on this drop down icon. Select your eveng project from here. Now you will see we have reached here. Now what you have to do, go back to the document here. So project is created, right? Give any name. If test they have given, so you can define any name, create the project, and after that go inside that project. And what you have to do now, we have to basically run this particular command. And so what, you can just copy this command. Let me just copy here. Just remember, guys, one thing, when you will copy this command from here, you will see, look for this family equals to Ubuntu-204-LTS, right? Then you will have a source image project, right? So sometimes what happens, these hyphens will be not copied successfully. Okay, these hyphens will not compete successfully. I have seen this thing is happening. So what do you have to do? If you go here, source image project equals to Ubuntu, license, everything is good here, BM hyphen option. So in my case, it has copied everything. In my case, it has copied everything. But in your case, if something is not working, if everything is not copied from here, just always basically check the things. Okay, always verify everything you have copied from here is correct or not. Once you will copy this thing, now what do you have to do? Before that, they have told, right, you can start the cloud cell basically. So go here, you will get this cloud cell option, activate cloud cell. Just click on this, activate cloud cell. Click on continue, and you will able to see the CLI of your Google Cloud platforms here. Right, you will get this particular cloud shell. Now go here, select this command which we have copied from the document and just paste it. What? Just paste it, and after that you will see here, after pasting this particular command here, let me just increase the size little bit of this document so it's visible for everybody. Now this is the command we have to enter, right? Go here and just hit the enter here. So there is an error. We have received one error. So I think something is missing. You will get this particular error if some problem is there with your command basically. So what I can do, let me just open one more notepad. So I'm just opening one more notepad here. I'll go back to this document. And just go here. Copy the command properly here. Now, what you can do, hit enter. It will go into this one line. Hit enter. So again, it is coming on this. Just increase the size little bit more. Just copy this part of it, or what you can do, just hit enter one more time so it will come into this line. Now copy this entire line starting from https, control X, and go here in the license and put. So it will not go like that because sometime it happens. So what I can do, let me just try to copy one more time. Sometime it copied into two lines. That was the problem, guys. Okay. In the GCP, paste here. This time it has copied properly, guys. Okay. Hit enter. Click on authorize. So it is asking. Click on yes. Hit enter. You will get the details here. Just wait here. It is just enabling the service and everything. So we have to wait for some time. So you have to just make sure this command, when you will copy, it should come in the single line. Previously, what was happening? When we have put this command, it is taking this part as a one line and this part as another line. Okay, just make sure you will not make that mistake, because I have seen people are making these kind of mistakes. So you can copy the commands like that here. And when you click on word wrap, you will see everything just in single line. Okay. Just wait for some time. It has finished the operation successfully, so we have to wait. And they mentioned it is in single line command, right? And here, once everything will run fine, you will see the status is ready, basically. Just wait here. It's taking some time. Cool. So you will get the status ready. If you are getting this thing, which means you have successfully run the command, basically. Now, what do you have to do? After that, you can just close this part. We are done with this part as well. Now what we have to do? Now we have to navigate towards the main menu, compute engine, BM instances, right? Which means we will go here. We will go in, we will click on this navigation menu. You will get the compute engine here. In compute engine, you will get this BM instances. Just click on this BM instance. It's the same thing. Navigation menu, compute engine, then BM instances. Now, once you will reach here, what you have to click on create instance. After clicking on this create instance, you will get this kind of prompt there. Or I'm getting like that. That is also good because sometimes this GUI will change little bit. Okay. Now, here you can give the name eveng. Now guys, just remember one thing. Now here they will asking to select the region, which region you want to select. So I'll recommend guys for the people who is from India, what they can either select the Indian region or they can select nearby regions like Singapore, these kind of regions. The people who is in US, they can select the US region. The people who is in Europe, they can select the European region because you will see all the regions here. California, North Virginia, then right Columbus, Dallas, Oregon, Los Angeles. You will get all the options here. In Europe, they have these many regions, right? You can select European region as per the country. These are the Asia Pacific regions. So if somebody is from Asia, they can select these regions. I'll recommend you go with Mumbai. You can go with Delhi as well. Singapore is also very good. So accordingly, you can select these regions. What I will do in my case, I'll select the Singapore, guys. And when I have selected the Singapore, you will see cost is increased $31, right? And if I'll go here, and if I'll select here Oregon. So when you will select these regions, see cost is 25. So generally for US regions, you have to pay little bit a small cost guys in comparison to the Indian regions and all, but that's not a problem. We can go with the Singapore here. If you will select Delhi, see the cost here, $30, right? So Delhi is fine because I'm in Delhi, so I will select this Delhi region. Any zone, it doesn't matter. Now, what is the series you have to select here for your machine? I'll recommend here always select here N2 series. You will see the details here. Give the name, select the region. Series is N2. Here in this, they are selecting a hardware of 4 CPU and 16 GB of memory, guys, for the lab purpose. But what I will do, I'll go here and I'll select. I'll always go into the memory optimized or high memory resources. And what I'll go with 4 CPU and 32 GB RAM. So your lab will works very, very smoothly, right? Now, After doing this thing, go here. And now you have to change your boot disk. Click on change here. So you will get these public images. Guys, what we have to select this custom image here. Go into the custom image. This is your source project. And if you will drop down, you will get this particular image, nested Avanti focal. Why we are getting this image here as a custom? This is the same image, guys. So when we have run that command, this notepad command, what this notepad command will do, it has just downloaded that particular image from the internet or somewhere from the Google database for you. Okay. So that's why we are able to see here. Now here hard drive, at least give here 100 GB, guys. Just give here around 100 GB of hard drive. Here they are. If you will go here, same thing, you have to click on change. They are giving here 50 GB, but you can give around 100 GB here. And always go with the SSD option. 100 GB SSD. Click on select. So now you will see they are charging around 200 USD for a month, guys. But if you will turn on this machine for 1 month, then only you have to pay 200 USD. But guys, if you know, in a day, maybe we are just using the eveng for 3 hours or 4 hours only, right? So if you will use your eveng like that, like in a day, if you will just use for 6 hours or somewhere around 4 hours, whenever you are basically doing the labs, then only just turn on your machine. Otherwise, you can just stop your machine. If you will stop your machine, your Google Cloud, they will not charge anything. When you will store, when you will stop your machine, you will not get charged for that. Okay, if your machine is keeps running, in that case you have to pay the amount. Then only your money will start eating whatever we have this 300 USD credit. Okay, so just make sure whenever you are using, then only you can just run your eveng machine. Okay, cool. Now go back here. Access, allow default access, allow HTTP, allow HTTPS. Click on create. You will get all the details here, right? Custom boot images and everything you have to select. They are just allowing HTTP, but I have allowed both. You have to click on create. So I'll give you the link of that document as well. If you will follow this document, you will able to easily create this particular eveng lab there. Okay, now it's going on, so we will wait for some time. So this process will only take around 2 to 3 minutes. So we have to wait. And after that, you will see status. This instance is running, means your machine is ready. Once this machine is ready, this is the internal IP address and this is the public IP address of your machine. If you will click on this SSH option and open in browser window, just click on this. So my browser is not allowing. Let me click on allow this. Once you will do that thing, so what happening? Let me go here. Open in browser window. Let me just try. Yep, at this time it is happening. You have to click on SSH, then open in browser window, and you will get this kind of CLI. And after that, you have to run these below commands. So just wait here. It is taking the SHS of your machine. Now you will see we got the SHS of your machine now, right? Now what you have to do? The first command, the very first command which you have to run is sudo -i. What this command will do, it will basically log in you as a root user in this particular machine, because it's a Ubuntu Linux machine in a backend, guys. And after that, now you have to run this particular command wget -o, this entire command. So just select this till here, copy, go here and just paste wget -o -https, and just verify each and every line. Install eveng.sh bash-i, right? Everything is fine. Click on, hit enter, right? It is just starting the down. It is starting with this process. Now what it is doing, it is going into the eveng websites, and it is downloading this particular shell script file from the eveng websites, and basically it is running this shell script on a bash mode of your Linux. Means it is now downloading the Eve community edition and everything basically from the eveng. Just wait here some time. So this process will take time, guy. You have to wait for this process to complete. Actually, you don't need to do anything. Just sit and just wait for this to complete. Just wait here. It's downloading. Process going on. So it's just going through now. So here basically we have to wait only. We don't have anything to do apart from waiting to complete this process. And guys, whenever you will do the evng setup on Google Cloud, always check the document, the latest document from evng website, because they Google Cloud used to make lots of changes at their end, and evng also used to make lots of changes at their end, right? So maybe whatever steps we are doing today, maybe they are not valid after 15 days basically, because in my last way, what happens, I have explained everything to them on Sunday, and when they have tried, so on Tuesday they have changed all the steps basically. Okay, so that's why always follow this particular document. Now you will see, once you will get this prompt, which means we have completed the evng one process. Now what we have to update and upgrade the evng machine. So we have to type here apt update. This is the Linux command only for updating the repository of the softwares. Now we will run here apt upgrade. Yes. So press Y here. So whatever pending updates will be there, now it will basically install these updates for with regards to different processes. Now, once you will done with that, now what you have to do? Now you have to reboot your evng machine. What you can type here, reboot. Now your machine is rebooting. So you have to type the command which is reboot. Go here and just you will get one refresh button here somewhere. This one. Just keep refreshing this. Also click on retry after some time, after 1 minute, because this reboot will complete in 1 or 2 minutes. So we have to wait here because now after the reboot, guys, they will put you type the root password basically here, which means they are asking here type the root password of evng. What is the default password for evng, guys? Which is eve. This is the default password. Small e, small v, and small e. Type this password here. E V E. Hit enter. Repeat the password again. Same E V E. Hit OK. So password change failed, guys. If this will fail, not an issue. Just click on OK again. Hit enter again. Hit enter again. Here, guys, you have to go with the DHCP option. Just remember, do not select here static option. Okay. Hit enter. Hit enter again. Hit enter again. Now, what do you have to do? Just type here sudo -i, and it will again give you the same prompt. Type the root password. So root password is eve, enter, eve, enter, 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 enter here, enter here. Now we have completed one more step basically. At the same thing, sudo -ip wizard, you can press the Control C and type the below command sudo -i, enter the, it will give you the change the root password and everything you have to change, and after that you have to reboot your machine. Or generally this reboot will take place automatically. Now what do you have to do? Now we want to access this machine via HTTP. So you have to do one thing. You have to go to into these three dots, this navigation menu, and you have to select a BPC network. And BPC network, you will see this firewall. Just select this firewall and open a new tab. If copy this IP address, go here and just type this IP address. If you are not able to access it, see, in my case, I can able to access it properly. If I will not able to access it, what I will do, I used to do this step here. I used to create a firewall rule. And to this rule, I'll give the name egress rule. Direction I will select here egress. Action is allow what? All instance in this network. IP4 range. I will put here 000/0 means anyone on all the ports. I think this rule name you have to put in small letters. Capital letter it will not accept actually. Egress rule. Create the rule. Now create another rule here. Ingress rule. Default network, everything is default. Ingress, allow all instance in this network, and IP address you can put here all zeros means anyone. Allow all, create this rule. So sometime what happens when you will put this URL in your web browser, you will not get this particular prompt, this one. You will not get this login prompt. If you are not getting, that time you have to basically open the firewall rules. See, they have explained. Ingress Eve, you can go in this way, all zeros. They have put the management IP address. We have to go with that. See, all the process they've explained basically, right? So, we have covered already this part. And we have to go with the DHCP option. Just remember. Now, cool. So if you will just make sure guys, you are putting here HTTP. You are not going with that. So if let me just go into my main browser, which is this one. If I'll go here, if I'll type, you have to type HTTP always, guys, and the IP address of that particular machine, which is this one. Do not try to access it via HTTPS, guys. Just remember and hit here. Username is admin and password is EVE. You can select either native console or I'll recommend you can go with the HTML5 console here. Sign in. Once you will sign in, you will get this particular prompt. Now, if I'll go here, if I'll give the name Palo Alto Lab, add this folder, go inside this folder, click on this, add a new lab, give the name here, my lab, click on save here. And if you will click, you don't have any types of nodes here, right? You don't have any nodes. What do you have to do now? You have to add the node, guys. So can somebody tell me how we can add these nodes? Just write on chat, guys, how we will get the nodes, which means we will get the nodes. We have to connect with the bin SCP, right? Same software, we will connect with the bin SCP. So I'll open bin SCP. I'll click on new connection and I will put this IP address, public IP address of my machine. If you want to check, now you can close this one. You can go here. You can close this one as well. If you go here, this is the public IP address of your machine. Just copy this IP address. Go and paste here. Username is, here we have to put username is root, password is eve. Login. Yes. Once you will log in, you will able to see this thing. And guys, these images I have already shared right with you. So you can basically use these images, and you can use this one. Go to into slash, now opt, unit lab, add-ons, and always go first into DMSys. Go here into DMSys, just upload the router images. So I think DMSys somewhere here. Upload this router image. It's a very lightweight image. It got uploaded very quickly. Go back here as well. Now you have to go inside the Hemu folder and you have to upload the Palo Alto image, which is this one. So Palo Alto 10.0.0. This you have to upload the Linux tiny core image. You can upload the Kali Linux image. You can upload the Windows 10 image. All these images I have already shared with you guys. And if you want, you can put one AS image as well. Drag and drop. Now guys, just remember one thing. Now what I'm doing here, now I'm uploading all these images from my PC to the Google Cloud platform, which means for that you need a good internet connections. What you need a very good internet connections. You will see all these images will take around 35 minutes in my case. If you have a very less bandwidth, and when you will try to upload, maybe this upload will fail, guys. So just remember, you should have a very good internet connection if you want to upload these images, right? Once this upload will complete, because as you have seen, I have already uploaded the router. So if you go here, I can able to see the router. This is the router, right? If I'll open this router, if I'll start this router, it will start properly. And if you will click on this one, it will open in this way, guys, in your browser only. No, that's it. And after some time, you will see we will get the access of this router, right? You can run any command. This is the one way of accessing these routers and all. If you will just stop this machine, close the lab, sign out, sign back in, put the password, username is admin, password is EV. And if you will go with the native console, click on sign in, open your same lab, start this node, open it. It will open into either into secure CRT if you have, otherwise it will open into the putty for you. It will open a putty, either it will open because I am having secure CRT, so it is opening for me in a secure CRT. Now just remember, guys, if you want to open these devices like in your putty and all, in that case, what you have to install the eveng client software. Eveng client software. So guys, people who is having their personal laptop, they can able to install, but some people are using office laptop, right? These office laptop, they will not allow you. So you have to always go with the HTML5 console option while logging. So they will, everything will open into your browsers tab. But the people who is using personal laptop, they can install this particular software. Let me just tell you which software it is. If I'll type here eveng.net, go into that website, it's just the same software, and I have already discussed regarding that software in your last class, guys. You will get here Windows site client. So you have to install this particular Windows integration pack or Windows integration pack mirror. And this software is a pack of all these particular softwares. It's contain everything. Okay. In last class, when I have shown you the installation of eveng on VMware workstation, that software is already there on my Google Drive, and I have asked, right, you have to install WinSCP and you have to install Windows Integration Pack, eveng client software. Okay. Let me see. Still, this particular upload process is going on, guys. So this process really take time. So let me just show you one more thing. As you know, you don't need to create any type of topologies, guys, because topologies is already created by me, and I have already shared these topologies, guys, on our WhatsApp group, right? So what do you have to do? You can just click on import. If you will go into the desktop, you will see these two folders, right? Let me upload this first folder. Click on upload. And once you will see this particular folder, you will get here. After successful uploading, you can click on this and you will get all the labs here for you. You don't need to create anything, guys. Only you have to upload these images. That's it. If you will see, you have all these sub images here. All the topology you will get easily. Now, how you will work with these topology? If you will start these topologies right away, guys, this will not work. Always first go to into more action, click on wipe all nodes. Once you will wipe all nodes, and after that, if you will start, they will start successfully. Otherwise, you will face some challenges. So when you are using the existing topologies, always you have to first wipe these nodes. Basically, this thing you have to do only one time. Basically, that's it. Because you have, let's say you want to work on this topology today. So what you can do, you can log in, wipe all nodes, and after start building it. Now, whenever after that, whenever you will use this topology, you don't need to wipe out. Only the first time you have to do it. Just remember. So this is how all the topologies will be uploaded for you guys in your Google Cloud account. This is the end-to-end explanation of your eveng setup over the Google Cloud platforms, guys. Now, there's a one more thing is still pending, and that thing I will cover later. Because see, if you want to provide the internet to your firewall, right? Because these people, they wants to go towards the internet, right? They will send this traffic to Palo Alto, then Palo Alto forward this traffic to here, right? Then it will go towards the internet. How this thing we can able to achieve on Google Cloud platform. So guys, what I will do, this part I will explain later, guys, because if I'll try to cover everything just in single class, it's become very difficult for you to basically connect, guys. So now once this upload will complete, we will able to see all the images here. So this is the eveng end-to-end installation process on Google Cloud platform.